stronger now. That has worn through the early onslaught of Gurkan Ozkan. And here we go, round 4. Jacobs stalking Ozkan in the gold trunks. Ozkan, for the moment, prepared to let Jacobs come forward and use counter-punching tactics.
Ozkan has to watch Ian Jacobs' knees because, as Colin Smith from New Zealand found out, Jacobs can get those knees up very high.
There was a nice right hand flush on the kisser of Ian Jacobs. Gurkan standing back, letting Jacobs come to him. Oh, nice kick combination, 2 round kicks and a front kick by Jacobs. Clubbing right hand, put it through the ropes, but it was only a fall down. And they're right to continue, and Gurkan just taking his time, measuring his shots at the moment. Side kick followed up by a roundhouse kick by the powerhouse Ian Jacobs.
What a great contrast we've got here. Ozkan doing all the damage upstairs, and Ian Jacobs coming to the fore with his leg work. Big right kick over the top of Ozkan. Shakes his head, said, "I'm not hurt." Pinned in the neutral corner. Jacobs goes to work with the knees. And now upstairs as well, Ozkan soaking up plenty of punishment.
I've never seen someone give it to Ozkan like I am seeing now. Gurkan Ozkan is sustaining a lot of punishment, and he's trying to dish it out just as evenly as Ian Jacobs ties him up, brings those legs up very high to work the knees. What a fantastic carnival of carnage we're seeing at the moment at Festival Hall. Jacobs going all out. Gurkan knows he has to pull something out. Fantastic stuff, John Casey.
Oh, without a doubt, the best kickboxing event we've seen on Fox Sports. 2 warriors standing toe-to-toe.
Step back, step back.
And now Dave Hedgecock, our referee, needs to step between them. Jacobs coming on strong here in round 4 after taking the 3rd round on my card.
Hands off the ropes, come off those corners. Well, Gurkan content to stay back and let Jacobs come to him, fires in that jab. Let him go, a tooth rattler it was again. There's the high knee, close but no cigar for Ian Jacobs. Tries to get a blow into the ribs. Look at him go! The powerhouse from Queensland. Gurkan fires back. What a ripper. The crowd are out of their seats.
Well, this is extraordinary scenes here. Both men giving their all. Good uppercut from Ozkan, but Jacobs just keeps coming forward.
Ozkan has to keep his head up or he's going to cop a knee. It's got to be upright.
Obviously, Ozkan is starting to feel the effects. It's been 3.5 very tough rounds. We close in on the concluding stages of round 4, and Ozkan does appear to be a little fatigued at the moment. Jacobs has stalked him right from the start.
Ozkan looks like he's trying to rely a lot more on his power than his skill. Perhaps he should be moving around a little bit more. Oh, Ian Jacobs at that left knee to the head at the end of the round. What a ripper here.
Here, 5th and final round from Festival Hall.
Let's go.
We've seen some great fights here in the past, and this certainly living up to the reputation of this great venue.
The House of Style, Sean, that's right, it doesn't come any better. And what we're seeing in the ring at the moment is a brawl for it all between 2 of the finest kickboxers on this planet. Step back, step back. Ian Jacobs moving in with that knee again to the ribs of Gurkan Ozkan. Fires in the left. Gurkan felt that one. Goes down from a left hand. Planted him like a tree with that one. Knees to the ribs again. Gurkan is feeling the brunt of the wrath of Ian Jacobs. He needs to pull something out. Gurkan Ozkan. Step back, step back. Or it could be the beginning of the end.
Was a big left hand there from Ian Jacobs. It wasn't counted as a knockdown, though. And Ozkan now trying to fight back. He is very tired at the moment.
Step back, let go, let go.
As we suspected, first 2 rounds were going to be the most dangerous for Jacobs. He weathered those, and now he is coming on strong here.
Trying to figure out the game plan of Gurkan Ozkan. He's staying in the corner. He's inviting Jacobs in, and then he's trying to put him away with his fists. But at the moment, the game plan, the strategy just isn't working for him, Mark the Hammer.
Well, I'm not sure if Gurkan's waiting for something or he hasn't fired on all cylinders tonight, but that's probably one of the few times that Gurkan's actually dropped to his knee from a punch from anyone.
Well, Gurkan Ozkan certainly dished out plenty of punishment in the early stages. And Jacobs soaked it up, and that must have been disconcerting for Ozkan. Another big left hand from Gurkan. Ozkan finds the target.
Gurkan's got his head down again. He's going to have to guard up, trying to fight his way out of the corner with his fists. Jacobs looks to be doing some damage with those killer knees of his. Gurkan turning his back, not a good idea. Swings wildly with that left. Goes with the jab, again with the left. Jacobs is working him upstairs and downstairs. The uppercut didn't come up for Gurkan. You can hear the crowd rallying behind the local champion, Gurkan Ozkan. Tarak Solak Promotions have put together a fantastic main event. You're seeing it here on Fox Sport. What a ripper.
Well, two good right hands from Ozkan, and now the left leg from Ian Jacobs. Both men very tired. Ozkan looking for a knockout. Jacobs unsteady on his feet, perhaps more with fatigue, but he has soaked up a lot of punishment. This has been a war.
Jacobs has to keep his guard up here, John, because one of those punches from Gurkan and it'll be all over.
Gurkan just losing his footing there over in the blue corner. Gurkan swinging, looking for the punch that'll find the mark, that'll send Ian Jacobs down as he predicted. So far it hasn't come, and it doesn't look like it's going to come, because that's the end of the war zone. That's the end of the fight that Australia and the world has been waiting 3 years for. We have seen one of the all-time great kickboxing bouts, John Casey. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, that's going to be very difficult to score as well. We had quite a contrast there. Two brave men, two world champions, and worthy world champions at that. They put on an outstanding affair here, and it's very hard to split them.
It doesn't come much better than this fight. But both fighters showing everything it takes to be a professional fighter, heart, skill, and a lot of guts and determination, and it's all down to the judges now.
I don't think I've seen more of a slugfest than we saw tonight. Both men held nothing back, went toe-to-toe, blow for blow. What a fantastic main event. I'm lost for words, John Casey.
Well, it's been very, very entertaining here at Festival Hall, and our feature event has lived up to expectations. Very hard to score that final round. I did give an edge to Ian Jacobs and have him winning it by 1.4847, but it could go either way.
Well, it could at that, John. And after some of the earlier decisions of the night, I'm not prepared to stake a claim on this one. I'm just going to sit back and let it ride, and let's just see what comes of it.
Nice moment for the two fighters as well. They embrace in centre ring after putting on arguably the best kickboxing show we've seen on Fox Sports.
I said it was a 50-50. The first 2 rounds, I strongly believe that Gurkan would have hurt Ian. And the third and the fourth, I strongly believe...
Well, this has been just a phenomenal main event. I've seen so many of the greatest kickboxing shows held in this country over the past few years, but this main event comes close to ranking at the top of what I've seen. We have seen two true champions in action. There can only be one winner, unfortunately, but my word, Mark Castanini, just phenomenal.
Well, both fighters, as I said earlier, well prepared, well turned out. You won't see a much finer more professional athlete in any sport, and I think they're a credit to the sport and a credit to themselves.
Scenes of people standing up around the ring. Everyone is out of their seat. No one besides us here in the commentary position is sitting down.
Ladies and gentlemen, with both Gurkan and Ian Jacobs move to centre ring. Everybody stand back, please. Just the two contestants and referee, Dave Hedgecock, facing the cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. The winner is from the blue corner, the Powerhouse, Jacob.
Ian, the Powerhouse Jacobs, has done what some thought was impossible. He has defeated Gurkan Ozkan by unanimous decision in the showdown of showdowns we've been waiting so many years for. And what a classic confrontation it was, one for the archives.
Well, it came down to those knee shots paying more than the punching. At the end of the day, it was a Muay Thai fight, and the judges scored it correctly. Ian using his knees to greater effect, and also the kicking. Gurkan relying maybe just a little bit too much on his hands, but needless to say, I don't think a rematch is out of the question.
WKA middleweight championship here in September